So we're back today, episode number 4 of season number 1. What can we get done? A little rhyme just to start today off, and by the way, it's coming home. Yes guys, welcome back to episode number 4 of season 1, like I just said, of FIFA 21 Road to Glory with Paris FC, and I'm on this menu because I'm thinking, decisions. We've got 4 players right here, 2 we can't sign, actually 3 we can't sign. We can't get Ledois from Palace Parma, so he's a player, one of, I am actually guessing 100, and I think that's a realistic guess. Players that I've scouted every single one commented, and a couple of my own, as the scouts have been very busy. As there's one player, Enzo Miloi, that I'm looking at as we are in the last hour of deadline day. I've left it a little late, that's to say the least, and we don't have that much money left. I do want to save some left for January, so I think Miloi might be a good loan deal, you know, in the end, but I don't know if it's the best choice. So smash a like before I show you these fixtures in 3, 2, 1. We're going to go to the next page, as we'll probably get all 3 of these done today. We have Chamblee, Guingamp, we have Pau FC, maybe even get further, you know, onto Auxerre, and I can't see the name on that badge. I can't see it at all, so we can get 5 games done, start playing 3, start simulating 2, but of course, business to do. As I've actually added another couple of players, just because I've scouted them onto this list. We've got 3.72 million, maybe one big signing, but I don't know, as these are the 3. We've got Trollier, who's just moved clubs, but does look like one for the future. We've got Cameron Puertas, who is ongoing with a transfer to Wolfsburg, but I wouldn't mind actually getting him. I think he might be expensive, though. Looks pretty good, the Switzerland player. As we have Ricky van Wolfenswinkel as well, who should take a wage cut and would be a really good signing, you know. From Basel, he's 31. He's been, I don't know if you guys remember, but at Norwich City, he was just an icon for his name, and I think it could be a good little decent buy if we could get him to come to Paris. Who doesn't want to come to the capital of France to play football in his latter stages? So we're going to try and go in for him, and I think he comes straight into the team, doesn't he? Laura has been scoring goals, but he's been wasting a lot of chances as well, as there's the Basel representative. We need to try and get him cheap, though, and that is not going to be easy. I want less than 1 mil for him. We're going to offer 900k. And they're coming back with Kante plus 500k. Okay, Kante, I don't mind losing him, to be fair. I mean, he is a decent player, but I won't mind losing him if we can get this guy in. As I want 480 and a 5% sell-on clause, I'll remove that. What age Kante? I think he's 31 as well, so we are getting the better rated player and a striker as well. Offer 480k without the sell-on clause. And Basel accept. This could be a good little buy for Van Wolfenswinkel, but we do need his wage to decrease as well, as this will be a marquee signing. An icon in... I can remember watching him when I was little, and I'm still little, as he was absolutely amazing for Norwich. I'm going to say Wolves then, as we'll accept a crucial role, 70 rated. He's going to hopefully warrant it, as we'll give him a 2-year contract, because he is aging now, of course, and he's not going to be a striker forever. We can disregard a release clause, and then he does want to be the highest paid player at the club, which I do think he warrants again. A striker needs to be the highest paid player, really, because he is getting the goals, as we'll give him that, and we will remove that bonus, and we will make his signing bonus 50k, which is a lot, as we take his wage decrease. And will he take it? No, he still wants 6.9k, which is just a little too much. We'll try and extend his bonus again. See if he accepts maybe 55, which is still a lot of money for us to be paying out. As will he accept that? No, he won't. Okay, we need him to accept it pronto, please, because this isn't working out as 51.5k and 6.5k. Please don't walk away from that, as it's not quite what he wanted. He is by 1.5k the highest paid player at the club, but we need to change things around in the league and with players, as Van Wolfenswinkel joins Paris FC. Lovely signing, that one, and I think that may be the only one we make for now. Of course, got all them players still scouted, because our scouts are pretty poor and they're going to take time. We've got strikers at the club now, and we've got a big player on the bench. Yes, his stats don't look amazing, but he, of course, should be doing the business for us. His stats yeah, I'm looking at them even more in detail now. They don't look good, but he's taller than the strikers we've already got. He's got the best shooting out of all the strikers. He's not here for long. He literally cost us 480k plus a player who was aging anyway, and we have signed a lot of centre-backs. So without further ado, I'm going to move on from this window. A very decent one, 5 million spent, but of course 3 million made, so 2 million overall for a second League or League 2 squad. I don't think's too bad. Of course, a club with big expectations as well, because they are Paris FC. As Livingston want Gamboa after the whistle has gone for deadline day. I mean, he could go out on loan there, which I don't have an issue with. I want him in a short-term loan if he would go as well. And Desprez, a loan offer for this goalkeeper. And I'm going to actually accept this if it isn't a loan to buy, because of course Demacone's not good, but it can be a backup. We've got another young keeper, and we've got Simon, who we've just bought. Pretty decent if you ask me, as our scout's actually pretty decent as well. I think he's just signed a couple of good players. As yes, we've got a defender in there somewhere, because that's our defence thing done, as Leo Collin. Actually, it might be Leo Collin, who's actually moved to be a centre-back permanently now. As I'm going to check my youth players and see if we've got any decent ones, which we do, you know. 56 rated, ain't bad for Antonio Gillet. We've got Nolan Hammond, we've got Simon Menyard, and then we've got Leo Carlier, which I'll get all on, like, improvement things. As after the bell as well, we've got another offer. This is 8.4 million from Hanover 96 for Leo Collin, plus Marcel Frankie, who doesn't look like a bad centre-back. That is a huge offer. He's 73 rated as well. When did Leo Collin change to 73 rated? It must be because he's gone to a centre-back, and that is a tremendous offer. But you just know I want more for him in the future, so I am going to turn that down from Hanover. Unless he asks to go, he's not going anywhere, as we've got the loan deal for Gamboa as well, which is going to be a short-term to Livingston. And another short-term loan, this time Didier Desprez, which is perfect. Not a one-year one, as Czech Umar Diakate has an offer. He's worth 1.2, you know, it's actually pretty decent. Need to play him more, as we will delegate this for just a 1 year one. We'll try and get him out for a full season. No player face puts me off a little bit, and we've got Jan So Masengo in the club as well, as we play 17th place Chamblee, which are down below us in the league, but of course not rock bottom, because when they're rock bottom, we don't do well against them at all. As we're going to change this team up. I took Rowlett out of the team for a little bit, but now he's straight back into it, as we have Simon in the goal, Beloud, Rowler, Colleen, who's now 74, he's growing tremendously, Bamba and Hanno, that's how it's actually pronounced now, I think. Maybe I've not got the accent on it, but it's Hanno, with Manduki, Name and Gapka, Van Wolfenswinkel and Antiste up front to start off, hopefully, a new era. Even though we've just come, we want to separate ourselves from the form we had before this. Yes, we won 2 games and drew 1, but we're a new team from now on. So let's go. And let's have a look at this Chamblee team. Of course, we're at home as well, and this one it should be better with Penieto in the goal. They've got another back five with Decore, Derin Jacques, Camelo and Subrivier, with Martin Dequare and Henry, with Gwenzoe and Correa up front. I hope I've got some of them right. I don't know any players. However, Petkovic on the bench. I don't know if that's the Petkovic that does well in, of course, many saves that people do. I don't think it is. I think the Petkovic I'm thinking about is Croatian, but still, we've got to try and get it right this time. We've got a signings in the team. We've got Ricky Van Wolf up front. We've got Colleen now, who should be better in game because he's been terrible in game, but now 74 rated. We should kick on, as now Hanno has the ball straight away, and what's he going to do with it? The left back, he's going to pass it across to Name in the middle, who gives it to Gapka, and this is good passing, yo. Ricky Van Wolfswinkel lays it off to Name, who's got a bit of a chance here. Can the CDM get a goal? And it's a good save from the Chamblee keeper. I forgot his name already, but that is a really good save. However, they've passed the ball straight back to us, and Antiste just can't turn the defender. Quite unlucky right there, as now Henry with the ball. He's going to give it to Correa, now back, as Correa's around us a little bit right there, though, and Henry, oh my days, they could have a chance here, Chamblee. We've got to defend better than this, boys. It's a great save from Simon, and Colin gets a boot into the air as Henry wins the header, and that is wide of the post. A big chance for the away side right there after our earlier one, so I don't know how we stop that. It's really quick play, and our team just aren't agile. They're fast, but they're not agile. They're not twigging onto things soon enough, as now Hano's got a bit of a run on here. Can we score right here? The left back coming forward. He's going to pass in the middle to Nami. We've got to do better in those scenarios, boys. We're panicking a little bit, and that is partially down to me, but the players just seem like they're taking too many touches as Van Wolf tackled. And Joukes to whip it up. Half an hour gone in this game as Bamba wins his header, and Name tries to get it down, but Henry onto it now on Guozi. He's got the ball. Correa, good tackle there from Hano, as he's going to pass it around the side to Bamba, who still remains at this club as well as now Gapka. What can we try and do from this? It's in the middle to Van Wolfswinkel, to the side into Antiste. We just need a little bit more oomph, get up and go, as we found a pass to Van Wolfswinkel this time, and he's right side of the 5 at the back. Antiste at the other side. He chests it. Can he hit this? It's a great save. He's got a rebound, and he's not kicked the rebound. Oh my days, he swung his leg at it, but not reached it. That's inexperience at its finest. Antiste should have us one up. Very, very inexperienced, that one, because we should have heard the net ripple. We should have heard him whack it in. Never mind, just reach for it, as they've got a chance straight away. Correa puts Chamblee in front. And that's why we have to take our chances, boys. We're by far the better team in this game, and I can't see it ending up 1-0. I am really, really angry we've conceded that one, but I can't see it ending that way. Shocking defence, by the way, though, as that's just a pass around the corner. Raulon not switching on. Leo Collin out of the back 5 for some reason, and we just can't get the tackling. Still persisting with his formation, though, guys. It's not the formation, it's the agility and inexperience of the players, which sounds wet when I say it, but trust me, I know what I mean. I can literally see they aren't just fast enough. Maybe the tactics, but it's just they're not fast enough, as Van Wolfswinkel right now with it. He's got Nami in front, but that is the half-time whistle. And I'm going to shove a rocket up every single one of their backsides in that half-time team talk, because we need it. We cannot play the same way in the second half. We just can't. Colleen needs to try and take charge. We need to try and get better, and we just need to play football. As now Gapka, Antiste making a run straight away. Can we level it up straight away? Antiste missed that chance early on, and he's hit the post. He should have 2 in this game, but the youngster, who's just not found his feet just yet, should level it up. And it's now Dequare on the ball as Guendouzi has found a ball through, you know. And Correa scored a second. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. They've had 2 shots all game and scored them both. We've got to come out of his shell a little bit more, but that is just... I don't know how it's happening. I honestly don't know how it's happening, and we have no wingers. No ideas how to change it up. This is a dire scenario right now for Paris FC. It's off the post and in past Simon, who stood no chance on both goals, really. Both side netting and post. We need to change something. Won't be surprised if the fans are on my back with the expectations, of course. Paris right here. As now Dequare with the ball. He passes it straight in the middle to Correa. And Correa's turned us with ease. He's on a hat-trick, this guy. He's chipped it over the top. We're not reading as players, and Simon with a weird jump as it's just past the post. I said a new era. I said a new era, and it's just not been that. As they've got another chance through, you know, here. Simon with the save as Guozi has a shot again, missed. Leo Collin with the tackle, and we're all over the place. We're all over the place. Roulard trying to slide in. It's all Chamblee at the moment, as Dequare can't really do what he wants to do with the ball, as we've put the pressure on a bit more, as Correa messes that pass up, and Hano just has to go straight away, as Laura's touch is horrific. I'm literally stuttering because I can't think of words to describe how poor our team's been today. It's not been our day at all, and it's just not been the start of the season I wanted in a rebuild. We've got to rebuild these to glory, never mind failure. Doing worse than they're doing in real life at the moment, as Antiste runs straight into the defender, and that sums it up even more, as he's even stayed down with a knock, which is just what you want from potentially a main striker of this save. Really has great potential, that guy, but is going to be injured for now, as their goalkeeper panics a little bit and forces it out of play. Now, this is when we switch on. Now we know we have them on the back foot a little bit more. Baloud with the throw-in into Ricky Van Wolfswinkel. Into Name, who just gets his pass off to Lara. We've kept the ball. Antiste on an injury. Gets it backwards. Gapka into Laura, and it's off the crossbar. Rattling the framework right there, as this goal must come. We must score in this game, as Gapka tackled, and Canelo to run away with the ball down this line straight away to the hat-trick hero, potentially Correa, as we're not watching as men, but we are putting the pressure on them high up the field. We're going to be shattered after this one, but I don't care. We need to put energy in. I don't want to lose this game. I want to draw it if we can. We've got 12 minutes left. Put it in. As it's Colleen right here with the ball, and 74 rated in this league. You should be walking it, and that pass was terrible, as we've still kept it somehow through the middle onto Manduki, now onto Antiste, can't turn his man, and they've got the ball again as Correa storms it forward a little bit here, but we've got the tackle in again. Colleen, he's going to pass it out from the back. Terrible, terrible pass. Horrific at playing the ball. Good at tackling, but horrific at playing it as now Manduki trying skills. Don't do that again ever, please, mate. As Antiste passes it backwards. Can we just get one goal now? We're definitely not winning the game. As Laura through to Manduki. Good step to the side, but good defending as the keeper cool and calm under pressure as we're trying to put them under more. We're going to lose the game 2-0 as it stands. So that's a good tackle, but the ref's blowing his whistle. Embarrassment in Paris. Absolute embarrassment for Paris in Paris. It needs to change. Do we change something up? We'll have to see after this game because that's simply not good enough. What do we do with this team? Look at the energy of it as well. What do we do? Something needs to desperately change, but don't know where. Is it a 4-4-2? Is it a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow? Is it a 4-3-2-1? Which actually could work, you know, because we do have cams and central midfielders in this. Colleen dragged out from the defence, which hasn't done well already. As we take Rula out, we can put Masiengo, who is promised a lot of game time anyway, in that midfield spot. And Dai can go on the bench for Bolly, our lone player who does need a bit more game time. And could potentially try that, as Antiste's injured as well. As he's out for 5 days is Antiste. I don't know if I'll play him straight away though after that one. He didn't really play exceptionally as well, as we are down to 15th in the league. Out of 20 as well, when we're supposed to be pushing for promotion. As yeah, this is the team that we're going to go with for the next game. Hopefully it can do better. I want to position with 5 at the back. I don't know why, I just like playing it, but it's not working at the moment, so let's give it a bit of a whirl, as we've got Simon in net still, Balaud, Colleen, Bamba and Hano at the back, with Manduki, Name and Masiengo coming in for his first start in Paris colours. I think his first appearance altogether, with Gapka in cam supporting Lara and Van Wolfenswinkel this time, who I'm going to yeah, I'll switch them to this because Van Wolfenswinkel does usually play right wing as well a little bit, so he can play right there. As we're at Guingamp in the league, they were in the top division a bit ago, as they are 20th. They're rock bottom, and we don't do well against rock bottom teams. It's time to change that hoodoo right now. I wish I wouldn't have checked, but it's happened now, as it's going to be a rainy day away from home, which we must win. And let's have a look at Guingamp. I think that's how it's pronounced. Basilio in goal. Meloy, Sampiao, Niakate and Palon, with Fofana and Bar sitting. There easy names, with Ntep, Rullian and Gomis, with Boyle up front. At least it's the easiest names to say in a team. I'm sure Boyle's like Irish international as well. I'm not sure on that, but let's hope for a result. Should be getting a result as well with the team we have. Even though these are a decent team, these are like Cayenne. Good team. Wrong league, but somehow we managed to beat Cayenne, so hopefully the same here. We can beat these, as Balaud on a good run to start off with. Lara at the back post, and he's just missed the target. That could have been a great start for us. And Boyle now with the ball, the Irishman, as now it's into Pailun across again. So they've got a bit of a chance right here. That's a good turn into Boyle again, who's got a chance, you know, and he scored. Leo Colleen can't put his tackle in, and Guingamp have the lead. Rock bottom of the league have the lead, and we just can't play football. It looks like it could be a shocking start to our time at Paris, honestly. I'm glad they're in a league Tres, or not Tres, is Spanish, isn't it? Under Trois, I think it's Trois. I'm glad there isn't a League Trois in this, because we could seriously be in a big relegation battle. Something needs to twig quick. We can't keep playing like this, can we? As we've definitely bottled the league already. It's just about trying to maybe force a playoff place, as Name has the ball right here into Masiengo. Now into Lara. Can't even pass a football, as it's now Fofana who passes it short, and they just want it more than us, don't they? As that is never in 100 million years a foul. It's like Damsgaard's free kick. Never a foul, as then they're going to whip it in. We've got to try and get the ball. Bamba overhead kick from Ntep, who just has an easy save, or Simon has an easy save from it, as now Hano running forward. He's tackled, even though I was spamming A, as now they've got a chance again, Gomis, and it's a good tackle from Bamba to stop them coming forward. They are the better team over. That's a great ball on the defender. Never saw him. Never ever saw him as all my days. Boyle with another chance. Colin with it. That's a good tackle, that. That's a good tackle, and he's going to get himself a yellow card for it. Honestly, I think I should have sold this guy. I really think I should have sold this guy now. His head isn't in Paris colours at the moment. It's just in the clouds with transfers as Rodolin with a chance to shoot jumps over it, and Tep Rodolin rolls it to Gomez. It's blocked straight away. Good job there was no hand in the way right there as to try and back heel it as well. Get this out, boys. That's going to be another foul. Don't touch the ball. There we go. As we finally won it after the advantage. And this is when we attack Van Wolfenswinkel. On it to Laura now, who's going to pass it backwards to Name. That's cool and calm. We've still got the ball. Laura with a great turn. He's got pace, but no runners off of him as Van Wolfenswinkel. The only one, and the pass is terrible. Honestly, why can't my players on this team pass a football? It's passing that we need to work on. I'm going to put every training drill on it now. Every single player, not even the keeper's going to get away with it, as that's good though. That's actually good 1-2s and everything, as Laura has the ball again, gets it out wide to Masiengo. We need to score pronto. We haven't scored yet, as that's a good ball through. Can we get there? Laura almost putting the pressure on us. Win that, keep the pressure on. Just before half time right here, Gomez with a run down the line for Guingamp. We've missed it. We've actually missed it in the middle, and now Leo Colleen has to defend, and Tep, it's on one more to Boyle. Great tackle from Balaud as we pass it out, and Nami, that is a really good pass, you know. We've got no support in the middle at all, though. Lara just sticking towards his man, as I'm not a fan of Lara at all, even though he scored a couple of goals for us, as it's half-time, and we are 1-0 down again. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Something has to change, and I'm going to actually force a change right now. Diaby Fadiga for Van Wolfenswinkel, even though he is miles better. I'm going to go for pace. Why not? Maybe pace is what changed this game, as Name, he's not been good at all for me recently, so I would like to see something come good of him and him actually contribute to this team, as he's making a decent run right there, but again, behind like 500 players. Gapka has it again though, the cam, he should be a bit better. He started the season off with a goal. I thought it was going to be all sweet and rosy when we scored the first goal. I thought we were going to walk this league, as it's definitely not turning out that way. Masiengo though, keeping the ball a bit here, but out-strengthened. Gapka, really poor today, Gapka. I might have to get Saeed Arab on soon, because he is a great player, as Jimenez makes the move to Liverpool, replacing Joe Gomez, as they're just playing it around the defence and we need to push on them. And now it's Diaby Fadiga with the ball again in the middle. Hopefully that's me saying his name right, as now he's got the ball. Pass it back. That's a good run from the right back, you know, Bilaud, who's got a little bit of space right here. There's no option in the middle, though, at all. And he's going to have to cut back, is the old man, as he's got a man on the edge of the box, tries to force it in a bit more, as Gapka actually does some defensive duties and wins the ball back, as Manduki around the corner. Laura, why are we not getting a move with Hano out here? Why, as Masiengo's going to now give it to Hano. Chance to cross. That's a decent one, and no one at all out of two strikers and a cam in the box. It's just shameful, as they're going to even attack us right now. We are still balanced, by the way, not ultra attacking. Don't want this place to get as tired as they did last time, as Diaby Fadiga's got a good move through the middle right here. It's Diaby Fadiga. He's got a sweaty on with Lara. He's going to pass it, and Lara's going to blast. No way. It was offside. It was offside. It's not going to count. How did I not realise it was offside? As now Name with a pass forward to Diaby Fadiga. He's tackled. Still going to try and win this ball, as now Fofana to the side of him. He's passed it through the middle, and we've got 20 minutes to go. The bottom of the league curse continues. It's only been 3 bloody games as well, but we've lost every single one to them, as now, and Tep, at least when we're bottom, we can't play bottom again ourselves, can we? As I'm laughing to hide the tears, as that's a good stop from Hanning, but I can't believe I'm using the word good in this scenario. It's a corner ball for Guingamp when they're already 1-0 up, and we need to try and get this out for Fofana. They're taking the best players off, as Niakate almost wins that header, but it's out to Saeed Arab, who can run, you know, a little bit. And he's got support from Name on this side. We've actually got players flooding forward, as Saeed Arab through the middle. Lara making a decent move, but he's just offside. Now, I'm not trying that again. No, sirree, as Saeed Arab pulls it back, and he's just kept hold of it too long. That is my own fault, but we should have done better, as we've got a player injured as well. Diaby Fadiga, another striker. Absolutely brilliant news when we shot of them already, as that's a terrible touch from our player as well, as Rodolin now on to Boyle, the goal scorer, and they're going to come forward. It's a good pass out to Ntep. It's through to Boyle. Good shove from Hano, though, to keep it off. And I keep saying good. Why do I keep saying good? Nothing's good about this situation. It's now Balaud to run it forward. Cuts inside, gives it to Diaby Fadiga. Now on to Laura, as Laura needs to try and pass out to Diaby again. As can we just get a move, please? Anyone? Make a run. Don't think it's going to happen, as that's a good ball as well. Boyle, it's a good block from Bamba, who had to get there in the end, and it's a terrible clearance, though, because they're straight away on the ball. And now Romeo chasing it down, and Tep, It's Rodelin through the middle. Boyle, they could get another one here, you know, and Bamba with a good tackle as we need an equalizer right here. Ultra attacking, go. Just go right now. Get forward, Arab. Move forward, Arab, as we've only got 2 up front right now. Lara and Diaby Fadiga as we've got 1 additional minute. That's a pass out wide as well. And he couldn't even keep the ball in play. We couldn't even keep the ball in play. There is problems here at Paris FC. There is problems. Before the next game, I'm going to try and solve them because that is poor. Less possession. 1 shot all game and 0 on target. That 1 shot, of course, coming from what's his face as well, one of our players, as Diaby Fadiga getting a 5-day injury. It was from Lara at the start of the game. Literally the first 2 minutes. So for over 80 plus minutes, we had 0 shots. Not just on target, but 0 shots. As these are in 14th Power FC, and I've actually never heard of them, so it is going to be a simulation. It's not just going to be a game that we rush into, so hopefully it is 3 points. As let's try it. Go with the same team again, because of course Diaby Fadiga is on the bench and Antiste is back now, so I'll just keep Antiste out as we'll go with the same team again. Like I just said, I'm not going to walk you through it again. And let's see if it's just me. Let's see if we can actually win a simulation against Power FC. We've got a decent team. We've got a 74 rated centre-back, for goodness sake. A youngster. We should be doing better. So let's simulate this. Quick sim. Can we get a win? We've won as last quick sim and we lost 3-1. So it's not just me. It's the team. It's definitely the team. 2 more yellow cards. A goal from Jorge, I don't know how it's said. Van Wolfenswinkel gets his first goal with Ansifuia. And Lobry to win the game for Pal. Going towards the bottom of the league right now. Going towards the bottom. 17th position. I just want to check how many points you need for the playoffs as it stands. Because that's where I want to finish. I want to win the league. But of course we're not doing that now. As Cayenne. 15 points are in 5th. Grenoble's top of the league. Never heard of them. Clermont's still unbeaten as 15th. Or 15 points. And we are on 7. So 8 points. It's a big gap we've left ourselves with, but we've got a rest and we can do better. We can come back from it, boys. And it's Auxerre who welcome us back in the next game, same or just below Guingamp as Nancy. Nancy are having a worse time than us though. 10 games, 6 points, and they were in the division above us recently. As Simon's got a call up for the Cameroon squad. That is brilliant for him. I don't have a clue how he's done it at 17-year-old as well, not going to just like the youth team. I don't know how he's pulled that one out of the bag, as we are one of the last teams to play, and I'm guessing why. It's because they've put us probably on a weekend or a game day different to the normal, because it's a relegation battle, isn't it? So we've got to make sure we get the points, as we've got to change the team up, haven't we? After that last result, Antiste, get back in. And I'm going to try a Rab from the start. Now Name's 70 rated, I don't have a clue how that's come about. I'm going to try and drop. I'm going to go for a CDM in Gap or in Masiengo, but Gapka right there. And actually, no, we'll go with Mankui because he is usually the captain. So we'll go like this. We've got Simmons still in goal, 62 rated. Maybe that's why we didn't win the simulation, because he's low rated. With Balaud, Colleen, Bamba and Hanno. With Manduki, Name, Gapka and Arab in the midfield. With Van Wolfenswinkel and Antiste. So, different bench, different team. New start, new chapter. Had the international break and now we go again. Auxerre away. Let's have a look at this team that we are playing. I think that's how you say it, Auxerre. With Leon in goal, Bernard, Koef, Jabal and Arcus. With Toure in defensive midfield. Belogu, Kamara, Saki and Hyan. With Fortune. It's not a back 5 against us. So let's try and win this one, shall we? Let's actually try, as now Arab passes it to Namu. We've got a defensive midfielder in cover, so hopefully that does a little bit better as Balaud. Now we've only scored 1 goal this episode. It was, of course, in that simulation game, as we've got a chance right here, you know, into Antiste. Going to pass it back to Arab. Arab out wide to Balaud right now. As he's going to get on the end of it is the right back in the middle now to Name, as Name has this run across. Arab to cross it into the box. Gapka with a touchdown. Van Wolfenswinkel gets it away from the defender, but away from himself as well. We had a bright start to the last game, so we can't take it for granted. We've had a bright start to both, but of course we know what happened in the last one. We had 1 shot and that was it, so we've got to make sure we do better as Gapka. This looks a little bit better though, because we are keeping the ball a lot. As Hannin into Wolfenswinkel again, who's trying to get there. He's had 1 goal and it seems like he's a bit hungry for more, as we need to get out of these relegation places, which of course, would be relegation in real life. It's just because there's no licensing that we are still in this division as it stands. Still a long way to go, but there's no point in talking about there being a long way to go if we're not playing any better at this moment in time, as that's a good ball out. Hein, they could get themselves in front, and that's just wide. A glimpse of what can happen when we turn off a little bit as now Bologna with the ball again, and he's over the top. Okay, are we just going to have 10 minutes at the start of the game and then just be dominated for the rest of it like the last one? It looks like it. As Kamara in the middle, we've missed the tackle, and it's 1-0. It's not the formation, it's not the tactics. It must be the players, or it just must be the way this league works, because it ain't working for me. Put into the bottom corner from Saki. It's put in the bottom corner. Hano missed the slide tackle, which of course I did not slide with. He just did that automatically. And placed in the bottom corner, which nothing I can do about. Just going to be us losing again as Torre now through. Torre, and what a... Ref, come on, that was a really good tackle from Manduki, but it's going to be giving us a yellow card, like Colin in the last game. Okay, referee, and another free kick. This is just deja vu, isn't it? We've just played this game as luckily in Damsgaard over it. It's Saki again, the goal scorer Hein. They're rolling it off again, and that was a terrible roll off. However, they still do have the ball this time. Kamara around the corner into Toure. As Toure's around us, it's a chance to finish, and it's tried to sweaty it as we can just read that one easily. And Gapka to come down the wing. Number 10, the captain, has to be better than he's been recent times, as they've got a defender who's dropped back far. As we've still got the ball, Arab now into Antiste. Get this out wide past Wolfenswinkel, as we've actually got an attack here. Baloud with a whip into the back post, and it's just headed away. It's just not good enough, is it, at the moment? As all my days we've been spun inside out with Manduki, who's now is the CDM, of course. When the players CDM, like Leo Colleen and Manduki, they're just prone to getting yellow cards. It's just given, as now Saki, we've tried to get a slide tackle in there. It's an advantage for some reason, as Toure has the ball again. Stepped across, Simon with a good save. But he shouldn't have been forced to make that. We should have had it easily, as it's going to be a corner ball as well. No urgency in the right back to try and stop it from going out, as it's 1-0 at half-time. Is it going to stay 1-0? Is it going to be 2? As that's a great header, and Simon with a catch. Just going to have to keep this, and the referee will blow his whistle. So for the third time straight, we're 1-0 down at half-time again, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Please give me some ideas for formations, tactics, whatever you can do in the comments. I need all the help I can get at the moment, as Name is just going to pass this straight back, and this is not what I envisioned starting this save. I thought, end of FIFA, end of the cycle, good save. Paris FC take them to winning the Champions League, but could be about 12 seasons longer than Grimsby as it stands. I don't see any player that really wants to win a game in this team, as now Gapka passes it to the side, should I say. Jeez, I can't speak, as now Van Wolfenswinkel, he gives it to Antiste, and we need a run on this left-hand side. We're not going to get it, but Gapka is, as can we just try and get a shot off in this second half. It's a good pass, Antiste. Not a good touch from Van Wolfenswinkel, but I'm not going to dwell on mistakes in this game now. I'm just going to dwell on what happens in the present. We need to try and score. It needs to happen now. As pass forward, Colleen just to cut that out into Hannin, as now Name round the corner. It's a good pass, you know, Antiste now. Gives it into Arab. Can Laura make a move? He's not going to. Van Wolfenswinkel not going to get it as well. So let's get a tackle in, shall we? Almost actually stepped on that, as it's a good pass forward, but straight to our man in Manduki. Threading even further back than the defence, as that's actually a decent tactic, I think, though, because we've got an attack on here. That's surely a pull to the ground, and nothing given. Shocking officiating, as now Fortune with the ball away. Gives it to Kamara. Now on to Saki, who's round us for his second goal. Keeper's come out a long way, and that's the game over again. It's the game over again, and England won the other day. I want to be happy, but I just can't be. I'm just struggling to find positives in this time. It's Hano with the ball straight away as well, so it's 2-0. We're ultra attacking right now. I've put another striker on there. First the ball, even when we're passing it around the back. I mean, how do England do it? As Simon has to come a long way there just to pass it 2 feet into Arab. Turns, still can't get his pass off, as that's a good run over the top from Lara, and we still can't put it in a frigging straight line. We're trying hard, but still, it's just too late, isn't it? As now Manduki's going to get that. It's a pass forward. We seriously need to make loads of changes for the next game. I don't care about ratings. I'm done caring. We've got his highest rated team on, and we're doing absolutely shabba. As that's a pass through, though, to Antiste. Can we get a goal back here? Lara in the middle. Lara, score that. What a save! And why can't we just score 1 goal It's an amazing save from the keeper, but his first corner in a while as Colin whips it straight to the front post. We should score here. It's going to be shot. It's going to hit the keeper, and it's a great save again. Oh my God. Oh my God. How have we not scored? It's Hanning now into Guingamp. Across the field. Back heel that plays onto Colleen, and we do. Got a pass in the middle as well into Van Wolfenswinkel, as we do. On to Lara. One more. It's Bolly off the bench, and... second time in a row we've hit the crossbar. I just can't believe what we're doing. Right, Lara, this is a chance. He saved again, and Leon, what are you doing to me? Not the team, Leon, but the goalkeeper, Leon. How are you stopping everything like this? We could have had a chance at making this 2-2, but we ain't got the time now. We could still score, but I was going to say that, and then we just lose the ball stupidly, as now Fortune turns, pass it out into Biadu, as now it's forward to Name, and he's messed his pass up as well, as referee just blow your whistle. There we go, we're out of his misery. We're out of his misery. Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't want to carry on after that. We are now second from bottom after Nantes were doing terrible, but we're doing terrible ourselves, as I'm looking at a free agent here as well. He looks actually pretty decent, Dimitar Ilayev. We need to make signings now more than ever, don't we? Still going to leave it up to you guys though, because I want some tactic tweaks from you guys if you've got any there. As we've got players moaning as well. Just what I need. Just what I need. If you're a player and you're experienced as he is, whatever his name is, and he's retiring at the end of the season, you just know you're not going to be first team when you're not in the plans for next year, are you? As I don't think I could sim the next game right now. We have that one, then we have top of the league. Then Amiens, we're up there. Then Clermont, who were unbeaten. Troyes, or Trier, I think it's pronounced. Then a team that have Chamblee on the bench, which is close enough to champions, which we are not being at the moment, but I wanted us to be. So, let's get this episode done, shall we? It's been absolutely terrible. At least last night was pretty good. As thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss one in the future, because it will get better. It can't be worse than today, can it? And if you suggest a good tactic and it works, I'll give you all the praise, of course. So thank you all for watching. Take care in a bit, and I will see you all later. Peace, guys.